Hi, I'm Danny Lipford.
And I'm Chelsea Lipford-Wolf.
Thanks for watching this episode of Today's Homeowner here on YouTube. And don't forget to leave us a like and a comment.
And be sure to share with a friend, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you get notified of new videos.
Thanks and enjoy the show. This week on Today's Homeowner, it's my turn to update and renovate. My master bathroom is 22 years old and is in need of so many changes, it'll take 2 episodes to complete this transformation.
I think I'll wear that the rest of the show.
Bathrooms are always popular remodeling projects because we tend to spend so much time there, and for some reason they seem to get dated very easily, especially when they haven't been touched for over 22 years like this one. But this project is a little more personal for me because this is my own bathroom. But now it's time for a change. So my friend, kitchen and bathroom designer Cheryl Keys Clendenin is meeting my wife Sharon and me to get the ball rolling. Sharon and I aren't 100% together on exactly what we want to do here, so...
You may be thinking about it one way because you're the homeowner and the contractor, which is a double whammy on you.
It is a double whammy, no doubt.
But I can kind of divorce myself from it.
So we're counting on Cheryl's objectivity to help us sort out issues. I'm glad that you're good at piecing opinions together.
But I charge extra for marital counseling. Just remember that.
Like whether or not we want to keep the tub we rarely ever use. I just don't know if a traditional 5-foot tub with a surround, you know...
What about a freestanding tub?
I guess the main reason I would want to keep a tub is for more just the aesthetics of it.
But of course the key thing, the main motivation is a little larger closets. Just peek in that one right there. Is that okay, Sharon? Just peek.
Well, I guess so.
Will anything jump out at me? That's what I want to know.
Just take a peek.
Oh me, oh my.
Yeah.
It looks familiar.
Yeah.
I like
Maybe my closet.
I like shoes.
Okay, I see that. I might be able to take some of those off your hands. Okay, yeah, the closets are small.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Okay, so that's what's driving the bus here.
And a little bigger shower.
Larger shower.
What else would you say that bugs you?
I would just say the outdatedness is the biggest thing.
But it's safe to say that we can get new get rid of the carpet. Can we get updated, new green carpet? No, can we get rid of the carpet and
I'm really fond of this carpet.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, there you go. Put my foot in my mouth there, as usual.
She's not fond of the carpet.
The walls can be painted. I'm assuming you don't want to go back with wallpaper, probably.
No. Do they still make that?
Yes, they do. And in a lot of bathrooms, it's really great. I mean, I'm a fan of wallpaper, but not necessarily a master.
But one of the ideas I had, if we need a touch more, and this is right in perspective with the tub behind us, this area here goes into the master bedroom. Let's take a look at that and see if we might be able to use that.
All right, that's great. Found space.
So if we took this door out, changed this to a solid door, and then brought a wall here and went across, and then grabbed all of that space if we need it. That's just an option when you start.
Yeah, well, I think as long as you're okay with losing some of the decorative area and all that sort of thing, I think this could be really good space, and perhaps we might be able to even relocate the toilet room over here because then it would be closer to the bedroom, which is nice for access and whatnot, and then that will allow some of this to be used for a closet.
So we spend some more time with Cheryl, sharing our likes and dislikes so that she can work up some type of drawing for the new bathroom. It looks like it should work pretty well. The shower will be expanded a bit, but it's roughly in the same position as it is now. By eliminating the existing toilet closet, we can expand the walk-in closet out even with the shower. The vanity will stay put, but gets a new window above it. That space we grabbed from the entry to the master bedroom will be used for a new toilet closet, which leaves just enough space for a freestanding tub between it and the shower. Now, to put the plan into action calls for a meeting with Wiley and Mark from my construction company to map out the work. The whole toilet room will go away, so all of this whole wall here will go.
And then part of the closet.
Right, yeah, that you see the new wall. For the closet will hit right by that window. The vaulted ceiling will stay, and we'll use some 1x6 V-groove, and we'll stain it before we put it up. So anyway, we'll get in here Monday morning, and fun part,
Yeah, demo.
Tearing everything up. All right, well, if you got any questions, let me know. We'll see what happens Monday.
All right.
But before demolition starts,
But we'll need our first check Monday.
Sharon and I have to clean out our closets.
What are you gonna put in there? Shoes?
Shoes.
Here, you're gonna need the rest. You're gonna need the rest of these.
Probably.
So how many pairs you have?
You really don't want to know.
I have 19.
Oh, you have more than that, don't you?
Nope.
I have at least 75. I've already taken one box out. I'm a hoarder.
You're gonna need all of these.
This might be appropriate. I think I'll wear that the rest of the show.
Hey, now some things you can't throw away. What about that? You know, I made that.
Oh, yeah.
I made that in high school. I had to in some class. Our anniversary's coming up. That would be perfect, wouldn't it?
Who are you going out with?
While our family bonding continues, first grade. Can you find me? Yeah. Why don't you check out this week's simple solution?
I'm caulking this tub with 100% silicone caulk. I like using 100% silicone for two reasons. One, it's got great adhesion, it sticks to almost anything, and it's really flexible, so over time it won't break free. Now the downside of 100% silicone is it is not water soluble, so you have to clean up with a solvent. And also it's so sticky that when you try to smooth it out with your finger, sometimes you can either pull it out of the joint or leave a really rough surface. So here's the trick, and this works great. I learned this trick from a reader, Herman. And what he suggested is using denatured alcohol. You put it in a little pump sprayer like this, a little plant mister, and just very lightly mist the surface. That's all you need, just a little light coating. And that allows your finger to just glide right along it. Look at that, how perfect is that? What you end up with is a perfectly smooth bead, each and every time.
This week we're kicking off the renovation of my master bathroom and closet. The hard part is done. My wife Sharon and I have moved out of our closets, so now we can start covering up everything that isn't changing and protect the rest of the house from the dust that comes next. With a little jockeying, we've managed to get the dumpster close enough to the house to catch the demolition debris coming from the upstairs window. Tell you what, to get an idea of what the sun will do to wallpaper, even though I don't have any windows in here, I still have this skylight. Look at the difference right here. This picture obviously has been here for many, many years, and that's the original color. I thought this was ugly. This, really ugly. But faded wallpaper isn't the only casualty of time in a bath like this.
Look at that water damage right there.
Getting the dumpster closer was a big help because it only takes a few steps to get materials out of the house. Except for the larger items like this massive mirror.
I'm seeing double.
I know that messes me up. I gotta get on the other side of it. Who's gonna get the bad luck on this one? Wow, and it didn't break.
And the tub. The stuff that isn't being saved is much more fun. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I like that now, that's fun.
Do I need to move my truck?
Not anymore. Before we attack the shower wall, I have to remove some knickknacks from the shelves in an adjacent room so that I don't get in trouble with Sharon. And then it's wide open.
I'm only into the fun part.
For a little while,
Bloopers going on around here.
I got kind of wet on that one.
I see that.
Eventually, all of the fixtures are gone and the walls that are being removed can start coming out. And once everything is opened up, there are even more surprises. Well, I was hoping we'd get through this thing without a termite word. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I hated to be the bearer of bad news.
Oh man. What, was it a water leak right in here?
No, there's no evidence of water here.
And this is that big beam that's right down the middle. Because I remember when I built this thing 22 years ago, worrying about the span. There's a wall right there downstairs in the garage.
Right. It's
And
right
then-
here.
And then it's at least probably, what, 20 feet or so?
It's 20 feet. It goes 4 feet into your bedroom.
Oh!
But we can take the rock out from below
Uh-huh.
and address it then.
I think I'll let you tell my wife. So we decide what part of the ceiling needs to be removed in the garage downstairs. Move several tons of exercise equipment, 1, 2, 3, and start tearing up a completely different part of the house. All right. Temporary walls support the floor joist while the guys cut out the damaged beam in sections. The last piece is a beast because it has to be pulled out from under the bedroom floor. To replace the old 2x12s, we're using laminated veneer lumber beams, or LVLs. These 20-foot pieces have to be fished in through an upstairs closet window, down through the floor system, and then tilted up into position. We're using 4 LVLs on one side of the 2-foot opening we've created and 2 on the other. The chaseway we've created between the beams will be used to run the drain lines for the relocated toilet closet. Once the floor system is back in place, Mark and Mike can begin framing the walls that will define the new closet and bathroom spaces. It looks like we're finally back on track and just in time for you to check out this week's Best New Product.
You know, I love finding neat little ideas to make my DIY projects go a lot quicker and a lot smoother. And if you're doing a bathroom renovation, here's a good idea for you. Now, you know, the fixtures inside your shower and tub combination can be tricky to replace because 9 times out of 10, you gotta rip out tile, rip out fiberglass, or hire a professional to come in there and change out all your valves. Until now. Take a look and see what Pfister has come up with. This is their universal tub and shower kit. And basically this is just a trim kit. This box contains no valves. So you're gonna have to reuse the valves that are in the wall. The only catch is that you gotta make sure it's either a Moen, Delta, or Pfister to make sure that the valve trim kit is gonna fit. So you've got different choices here. You can either get the polished chrome, the brushed nickel, or also the bronze, and there's 2 different styles of handle shower head look that you can choose from as well. So again, it's very easy to do. You just pop off the old fixtures. If they look worn and outdated, pop on the new fixtures, and you've upgraded your bathroom in a snap.
I think I'll let you tell my wife. The renovation of my master bathroom hit a little snag with the discovery of a termite-damaged beam running under almost the entire length of the space.
Hey man, I think at this point, we're like committed on this project.
No turning back.
No turning back now.
Golly. But we're back on track now and the framing of the new walls is complete. So now's a good time to walk through the project to fine-tune things going forward with Cheryl, the designer, and my wife, Sharon.
Now, what I was thinking is that we would have the tub here, and then you would have maybe like a little tuffet or something.
I would
you
love
know,
a tuffet
here.
as
I think,
large
you
as
know,
possible.
Yeah,
you know,
just and something because they'll introduce some fabric in here, which will give it that warmth and the warm feeling that you were talking about wanting from originally. But it's a perfect little spot for it right there.
And just sit down, put your shoes on, that
right,
that
exactly,
kind of thing.
exactly. And I think that'll look really nice too.
And I'm
because
gonna
it does
act
give
like
you
I
that,
know what a tuffet
you know.
is. Okay. So far, I'm staying out of trouble with these two, and I plan on doing everything I can to keep it that way. Would you guys say that the tile goes to the ceiling?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Is that what you thought about?
Yes.
Okay, good. That's what I was going to recommend.
There you go.
Once Sharon and Cheryl are satisfied that I'm building this bathroom the right way, they head off to talk about the tons of selections that are being made for tiles and colors and textures and who knows what else. I'm going back to my comfort zone, talking to Artie the plumber. Are you going to be able to use the same vent?
Yep, I'm going to use the same vent over. That's going to help revent the toilet that we moved over there. And
what about that beam, how we ran that beam? Did that work?
Man, that worked great, Danny. And
Wow.
Was able to turn it in that tight space there without eating too much of your joists up.
Yeah, no, that worked out pretty good. Well, there's still a lot of plumbing to be done. If you're moving major fixtures in a bathroom renovation, you really have to be able to depend on your plumber because there are so many details here to be managed. Maintaining the proper fall or slope on that longer toilet drain line, for example, is crucial to avoid problems down the road.
You have enough fall.
It worked out perfect.
Just barely, I would imagine.
Well, we got 5.5 here, and so we're going to end up with about 3.5 over there, so it's going to work out perfect. That's going to equal out to almost 1/4 inch a foot.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good, good. At this point, we're also able to make the changes to the outside of the house. The decorative glass window has arrived to go in over the vanity, and it looks great. In addition to natural light, it'll also add fresh air because it's a functional casement window. While we're at it, I'm also having the guys replace the skylight in the bathroom ceiling as well. The old acrylic one has seen its better days, and now it's time to replace it with something more dependable. There are a few framing changes necessary because this new fresh air skylight is a slightly different size. The fresh air designation means it too can be opened by remote control, and the operator is solar powered, so we don't even have to worry about getting the electrician involved. We'll have 2 sources of natural light and fresh air in this bathroom. And once the brick mason is complete on the outside, no one will ever notice the change. All of our plumbing fixtures and all of the trim kits for our shower valves started showing up here just the other day, and I've been anxious to look at the shower kit, and particularly the shower head. I've seen these at trade shows for years, and I always wanted one. I think that's gonna work nice and look very nice in our bathroom. Now, something else we're installing that's so important to a successful bathroom renovation is something you won't see in the bathroom, but it's being installed in the attic. And that's where Artie is putting in our new tankless water heater from Rinnai. Even though it's only the size of a small suitcase, this unit will replace a big old 50-gallon heater. Because the Rinnai tankless water heater offers an endless supply of hot water, we don't have to worry about depleting our hot water supply when Sharon fills up that new large soaking tub that she and Cheryl picked out. No more scheduling showers around the laundry or the need to wash dishes. And because tankless water heaters operate only when the need for hot water is detected, they use less energy than standard tank water heaters, in some cases up to 40% less. When all that hot water turns to steam, we'll have to clear it out of the bathroom, so the bathroom vent fans that are going in are extremely important. These are from New Tone, and the one we're putting in above the shower includes a humidity sensor, so I don't have to remember to turn it on. It's also among the quietest on the market at 3 zones, so it won't be annoying when it does its job. Jennifer asked, why do I have peeling paint in my bathroom? The reason you see so much peeling paint in a bathroom is because there's more moisture in this room than any other room in the house. So that's why it's so important to use your bath vent fan every time you take a shower, and for 10 or 15 minutes after your shower, let it run to make sure you're getting rid of all of the moisture. But then when it's time to attack some of the peeling areas like this, first of all, you want to scrape all of the excess peeling paint off, then you want to sand it a little bit, then apply a coat of primer to all of the problem areas. Then make sure you use a good quality caulk to caulk wherever the drywall touches your shower stall or tub area. After that, 2 more coats of paint, and I would suggest using either eggshell or semi-gloss to really provide a more washable surface and one that's a lot more resistant to moisture. In spite of the major setback the termite damage being created, we have made tons of progress on my bathroom. Now all of the electrical and plumbing changes are complete. We can finally hang some drywall. At last, the new look of this bathroom is starting to take shape. And at this point in the progress, I'm starting to be able to see some light at the end of the tunnel. Now that all the drywall has been installed and finished, it's trim time. The guys are starting with the wood ceiling up top and working their way down with the installation of all of the doors and baseboards. Then it's time for all the other pieces of the puzzle, like our cabinetry, our countertop, and some very unique ceramic tile that we're using. And we'll complete this whole project on next week's show. You know, every project that I do is really exciting, but when it's your own bathroom, it really starts to be a lot of fun. I think I'll grab my tools and help them move this along, and I hope you'll join us next week right here on Today's Homeowner. Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Today's Homeowner. And don't forget to comment, like, and hit the bell icon so that we can notify you when new videos are posted.
And don't go anywhere, click around and continue the home improving fun.